Hello UNCW and welcome to a special Valentine's Day edition of So Squawkin Broke. Now I know what you're thinking, hey, Valentine's Day is tomorrow, I should already have everything together. But if you don't, you've come to the right place because we are going to share with you some good ideas, some borderline ideas, and some just plain bad ideas for this Valentine's Day that will all help your budget. But with me today are my two members of my writing team and two members of this panel, Taylor Vaughn and Sean Hennessy. Guys, thanks for joining me on such short notice.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Now, Taylor, can you talk a little bit about, you're in a relationship right now, can you talk a little bit about that, and we'll go into everything else?
Okay, I've been with my boyfriend for 4 years. We were high school sweethearts, and he's unfortunately not going to be able to come down for Valentine's Day, but that's okay. We'll have a little Skype date, hopefully.
And Sean, how about you?
I'm single.
Right
and
on.
yeah, that's about
Would
it.
you say you're ready to mingle?
I am.
All right, that's what I like to hear. Okay, so and of course I am engaged, and yeah, so we got three different spectrums of relationship here. So for this Valentine's Day, what do you guys think is a good idea, but still fits within a solid budget?
I would say just cooking dinner together. You can go get groceries and then cook it up together.
No, that's good. You get some chemistry going, maybe create some good food out of that. You know, kill two birds with one stone. Sean, how about you?
Well, I mean, the weather might be bad this week, so
Yeah.
if she doesn't want to go out in the cold, you just stay in, cook some dinner, watch some Netflix,
Yeah.
chill for the night, have a little home movie.
What's premiering on Netflix?
House
on
of Cards is
Valentine's Day?
premiering this Friday, if you're into that.
Everyone is. I think a lot of people are excited about that.
I know I am.
I will be taking the traditional route. My fiance and I are going to dinner. But some other good ideas that I've heard of and came across as far as gift ideas is if you want to get someone flowers, I heard that going to a farm or a greenhouse, they always have cheaper flowers than they would if you went to a grocery store. Those are always good options. Now I know you and Anna, your roommate Anna, were talking about a coupon book or an I love you jar. Can you talk a little bit about what that means?
Yes, so basically for the coupon book, you can just write coupons like one kiss, redeemable, or for the I love you jar, you can write on it, I love your eyes, or I love your hair, but you just got to make sure that doesn't come back to haunt you with an I love that you don't feel like you need to go to the gym.
That's kind of a backhanded insult there. Yeah, so let's move on to the more borderline topics. One that I saw was writing a song. Personally, I think that if you're musically inclined, this is a good move. But I know that a lot of people aren't, and I think writing a song can be risky, come off as stupid, and make yourself look bad. That's just me. Sean, what do you think of this?
I mean, I'd love to serenade a girl, but my mother says I sound like a dying animal when I sing, and I can't write a song, so I can't play an instrument, so it's a lose-lose.
Taylor, what do you think of this?
I think it's beautiful. I would definitely marry any guy that wrote me a song for sure. I just think it's really romantic.
See, now I think I could write a song and it'd be decent, but my grandfather always said that, because when I was little in church, I was singing one time, and an older lady turned around to me and she said, if you sing like that, God's going to rethink this whole sending you to heaven thing. And I was shocked to hear that, but my grandfather said, hey, if God wanted you to sing, he'd have given you a good voice, and that is something he did not. Therefore, I do not sing. Another idea that I came across that seems a little iffy to me is rose petals on the bed. This is what this says to me. So you come in and you got rose petals on the bed, and there's just some dude there, and basically what it says is, look at this mess I just made. Or it says, I hope you're cleaning this up later. But then also it has a sleazy undertone. What do you guys think of the rose petals on the bed?
I wouldn't go for that. People have compared me to look like McLovin from Superbad, and I'm pretty thin. Not really gonna spice it up if you see rose petals and me posing on the bed in a sensual manner.
I think it could be classy if you do it with some respect, maybe. If you maybe spell out the word love or like a little heart, she might like it. Maybe not, but just depends on how you are.
Then you can vacuum in a fun shape too, I guess.
Oh,
later.
yeah, exactly.
What are you gonna do with that? And then the last thing is a picnic. I don't think anybody's gonna be having a picnic now in this weather. It's way too cold. Have you guys ever done that though, with a lady before, a picnic? Or a man?
I mean, personally, no, I haven't done it with a lady.
Sorry.
However, I have had a picnic with my boyfriend before, but I just feel like they're the perfect like penny pitchers date because you obviously just pack some sandwiches and put a blanket out, so you didn't try very hard. But I mean, they're cute at the same time.
So is it really like is it the thought more that counts on Valentine's Day? Is that what it's all about?
Definitely.
As long as you put in like a lot of, if you try, you make an effort, then it just, okay, cool. I don't know how I feel about that, because like, I mean, in life, if you try but you don't succeed, then you're SOL. But in the dating world, it's got this backward set of rules that just doesn't make sense. I know. I mean, maybe I'm just being hard because my fiance, she can be pretty brutally honest sometimes, and that's cool. It keeps me on a straight line. Now, just straight up bad ideas. What are some of the worst Valentine's Day ideas you've heard?
Having a friend over when you're with your woman.
A third wheel at dinner? Yeah.
That would make things pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'd have to say breaking up with your girlfriend just to save money on Valentine's Day and then trying to get back together after.
Yes,
it's not going to work.
I would agree with that. Now, again, I'm all for dinner on Valentine's Day, but I did notice that WAG is having dinner. So I don't know if you want to take your date to WAG. I don't know if a meal swipe is trying hard enough. It'd be even worse if you made her swipe herself in. Another bad idea I heard and we all talked about was stargazing. That's it. You just go outside with a blanket, you throw it on the ground, and you say, all right, babe, now for the next 2 hours, this is what we gonna do. We gonna look at the stars. And that's like that. People do that, and that's it. You said it earlier, gym membership would be a pretty bad gift.
Definitely.
Just because, again, it's like a backhand to a degree. And then what were you were talking about something earlier, going Facebook official.
Yeah.
Why do you think that's?
I don't know. It seems kind of cheesy.
Cheesy.
Really cheap. I don't know.
I would agree. But yeah. So any cheap gift ideas other than the ones we talked about? Where we
It's Bear. This Bear's solid. I'd appreciate it if someone gave this to me. I think Taylor would too. So
definitely, I've gotten one every year for my boyfriend. I know they cost about $10 at Walmart, but I'm okay with that as long as I get my yearly teddy bear.
And I think my go-to cheap gift is a nice, thoughtful mixtape. Nothing says I love you like some songs you picked out especially for that person. That about wraps it up for us. So Squawkin Broke. I hope you guys now have an idea of some Valentine's Day things you can do within your budget. I'm Logan Cobb, and thanks as always for tuning in. Have a happy Valentine's Day.